Hello children, last time I told you the principal ways to draw the ray diagrams. So today we will do the location and characteristic of images formed by the lenses. We will do the ray diagrams. Now first we will start convex lens. The case one is when the object is at infinity, means very far off. Now children see, the first step is you have to draw the principal axis. The next step, you have to draw the central line of the lens passing through the optic center, because we are concerned with the central line. We will take the reflection light from this line, not from the curvature of the lens. Now we draw the shape of the lens. This is the convex lens. Now children, we have to mark the focus. And you know, both the focus are at equal distance from the optic center. That means f1 equals to f2. Focal lengths are equal. So this is suppose f1 and this is f2. Equidistant. You have to measure with the scale and then you have to mark. Now you have to locate the object, and we will consider only two ways to locate an object. Since the object is at infinity, very far off, it is not visible. At infinity, always parallel rays come. Suppose these rays are parallel to the principal axis. So what was the rule? Any ray which is parallel to the principal axis after reflection through the lens passes through the focus. Similarly, if we draw another ray which is parallel to the principal axis, it will also refract and it will pass through the focus. So the rays are intersecting at this point, at the focus, at F2. So here the image is formed. This is the location of the image. So children, these are ray diagram. You have to represent this by rays, means arrows are compulsory to be shown. So image is formed at F2. And what are the characteristics of the image? Because the rays are actually meeting. The image is real. Real image is always inverted, and here it is very small. Diminished to a point. Children, there is one more diagram if the object is at infinity. Same way, we will draw the principal axis, the vertical line, the shape of the lens, optic center, and label the focus equidistant from each other, F1 and F2. Now suppose the rays are parallel, but they are not parallel to the principal axis. They are oblique rays. First ray, if it passing through the optic center, it will go undeviated. You know this rule? Ray passing through optic center goes straight, undeviated. Another ray which is parallel to this ray and is passing through F1, it will become parallel to the principal axis, and they both will meet at the focus, F2. So again the image is formed at F2, real, inverted and diminished to a point. These type of application is used in a burning glass. Remember children, you burn paper jars when you collect the sun rays to it. So this is because of this. That when the parallel rays of sun come, they are concentrated at the focus and so much heat is produced here that the paper starts charring, it starts burning. Now children, the next case number 2. Suppose the object is beyond 2F1. Same way, principal axis, lens, optic center, same distance, you have the focus, F1, F2, and similarly now you need 2F1, 2F2. Double of F1, 2F1 and double of F2, 2F2. Now since the object is beyond 2F1, before 2F1, So you will represent the object by an arrow. Suppose this AB be an object. The ray starting from this point, which is parallel to the principal axis, after refraction will pass through the focus. But another ray passing through the optic center, it will go undeviated. So these two rays are meeting before 2F2. So this is the image A dash B dash. And nature of the image, real inverted diminished and formed between F2 and 2F2. And the convex is used in this manner as a camera lens. Now case number 3, object is at 2F1. Same procedure you will do. Principal axis, central line, lens, optic center, F1, 2F1, F2, 2F2. Children, you have to measure and draw it. Now object is at 2F1. This is the object AB. Similarly, same two rays. From the tip of the point the rays will come. The ray which is parallel to the principal axis always passes through the focus. And the other ray which is passing through the optic center goes undeviated. So these two rays are meeting here at 2F2. A dash B dash. So what is the nature of the image? At 2F2, real inverted, because it is actually meeting, real inverted, and now the image is of same size as the object. Children, this is the special case when the object is of image is of same size as the object, and the object is at 2F1, image is exactly at 2F2. And this type of lens is used in a terrestrial telescope. Now children, we'll move on to the fourth case. Object is between F1 and 2F1. Same way, draw the principal axis, show the lens, mark the optic center, F1, 2F1, same, you can take 2 centimeter distance, F2, 2F2, the object is between 2F1 and F1, this is the object, ray parallel to the principal axis, touch the central line and passes through the focus. Another ray is passing through the optic center. So these two rays are meeting beyond 2F2. So here the image is formed. A dash B dash. Now you can see the image has grown bigger, but still it is real inverted always, and now the image has become magnified with respect to the object, magnified bigger than the object. This type is used in slide projectors when you have to give a magnified image of the object. Now, fifth case. Object is at F1 at the focus, first focus. Again, this is the convex lens. F1, 2F1, F2, 2F2. Object is at the focus. This is the object. AD is the object. The ray which is parallel to the principal axis will pass through the focus. other ray optic center goes undeviated. Now these two rays are parallel to each other. Will they ever meet? Not here. They will meet somewhere at the infinity. So the image is now formed at infinity. But it is real, inverted, and it is now highly magnified. Very, very enlarged image. Children, this case number 5 is opposite to case number 1 given. When the object was at infinity, image was formed at the focus. And now when the object is at focus, the image is formed at infinity. And this type is used in collimator of a spectrometer. Now children, the last case of convex lens, which is a real different. The object is between focus and the optical center. Same way you have to draw the principal axis, you have to draw the central line, optic center, F1 to F1, F2 to F2. Same two rays will go from the tip. One ray which is parallel to the principal axis will pass through the focus, and the other ray will pass through the optic center. Now since the rays are diverging, so they will never meet this side. But there is one way we can produce them backward. Keep your scale. Produce the rays backwards. So they will meet in front of the lens only, where there is the object. So they are meeting here. So here the images form A dash B dash. Now you have understood, children, why this case is different. Because here the image is formed on the same side of the object. And it is a virtual image, dotted line, because the rays are not actually meeting. We are producing them to meet at this point. So now the image is virtual. Virtual image is always erect and it is highly magnified. This type of lens is used as a magnifying glass when you have to see the very small objects in an enlarged way. Children, this is all for today, but I want to say something. Some of the children are not submitting their assignments. You know, children, these assignments will carry mark, and these 20 marks will be added to your final examination marks, which are your board exams. So please submit them. Thank you.